Hi, we're going to talk about fear. And the reason why we're going to talk about fear is because that's something a lot of people are experiencing right now given the current events. So we're going to start by saying that fear, even though many of us have heard it's a negative emotion, it's not a negative emotion. In fact, there are no negative emotions. Emotions are good because they help us learn, they help us um, make plans, they help us act and react. The reason why some people say it's negative is because of the labels we used to give them um, based on what a person experiences. So if a person is too fearful, oh, he's a chicken, like we try to generalize. But basically, all emotions, fear included, are here to help us act and react. So, fear is something I'm very familiar with, and also confusion. I'm the mother of a child with special needs, and that is one of the most confusing situations. I remember being very scared of what he would be able or wouldn't be able to do. And I actually, in a minute, will tell you how I use that to actually move on and act the way I should. So, fear, what is fear good for then? Fear is good if you think about the National Geographic shows when you see the poor deer running away from the lion, they are running out of fear. And fear is basically given to us and to the animals to survive. In our context, it actually helps us run away or move away from an event that we're not prepared for. If you think about the current context, we were not prepared for it. That's why many people are so fearful. If you think about my context as a parent of a child with special needs, I wasn't prepared for him to have special needs. That's why I was so fearful. So basically, fear helps us move away from that situation that we know we're not prepared for. But when does fear become a problem? It becomes a problem when it's dysfunctional. That means I keep on focusing on that fear, I keep on focusing on that fear, I give it a lot of time and I start getting really worried about it. And that's when we affect our body. Actually, fear affects our kidneys. It also causes a lot of muscular tension, and our bladder. So that's why we have to really learn how to work through emotions. One of the ways is by knowing that they are there for a reason. And in a minute, I'll tell you something else about the reason for fear. And also to know that no emotion lasts forever. They are like waves. You ride the wave and you get over it, so to speak. So what do I do with my fear? Or what tools can I use when I'm feeling a lot of fear? One of them is using jokes, sense of humor, good humor to overcome it. The other one is being organized. If I start writing plans about different things in my life, I'll focus on the present and what I'm doing, and my fears will go to the backstage. The other one is knowing what I am afraid of. What's causing my fear? When you know the name of your enemy, you're able to really face him. So, what am I scared of? And the last one is knowing that everything is temporary. And like we say, even for this too shall pass. So I'm going to do a little exercise with you. I want you to think of something you are scared of right now. And I'm going to give you an example. In my context, I used to be really scared of my son not ever being able to speak and to walk. So think about your fear. Is it I'm afraid of losing my job, losing my business, losing my home, getting sick? Now think, how is that fear helping you? I'm gonna give you an example. my fear helped me think about what can I do. So I started doing research on different treatments, therapies, contacting places, getting different trainings, all that. So what can you do with your current fear? If you're thinking about my fear is getting sick, what can you do right now? So I can start sleeping better because that really supports the immune system. I can eating better. I can take supplements. I can exercise better, and you can write a list. And then also think about what's my fear, what can I do, or what, how is it helping me? And the third one is where in your body are you feeling the fear? And you have to focus on that part of the body because that might be the part that in the long run is going to get hurt by the fears. Another thing that I do is I use aromatherapy. I use essential oils to support my own emotions, and the reason is very basic. Is the way human beings are built up. We have our olfactory system. Olfactory bulbs are here, and they are very close, in close proximity to the limbic system, which is the one that controls our emotions. So whatever goes through our nose actually affects our emotions. Right now there are a lot of people are very scared, worried, sad. It is important to have a lot of citrus at home, oranges, lemons, and be smelling them. Also eating them because they are good for our body right now. So these are the oils that I use, and I'm gonna show you how to use them. When the fear is really bad, you can use Valor. You can use Peace and Calming, or you can use my favorite. It's actually the one that I wear as a perfume. Is Stress Away, and this is the way to inhale them so they actually support your emotions. I am right-handed, so I'm going to hold the bottle with the right hand and put my non-dominant hand down here. I'm gonna use Valor, only one drop. There. I'm going to move my hand clockwise in circular motions, and then I'm going to cup both hands over my nose and mouth. And I'm gonna take 5 or 6 very intentional, very deep breaths because I want the oils to go all the way. Also, if what you want is to actually sit down and reflect about what am I really scared of right now, and you want to be focused on that, these are 2 good oils. Lavender, which will help you relax, and my favorite, frankincense. And frankincense is an oil that is mentioned in the Bible hundreds of times, and it's an oil that lots of religions, tribes use for their ceremonies because it's a really grounding oil. So you do exactly the same. It's gonna help you feel grounded. It's gonna help you be more focused, more relaxed, and emotionally handle that fear. One important thing with emotions is we don't sweep them under the rug. We think about what they are doing for us and how we can really use those emotions to help us in the current situation. So I hope this video helps. See you soon. Bye.